What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a little bit of a chill chit chat video with you guys. I've had tons of requests here on my channel and on my blog polishedbyamy.com for a little bit of like a nail tech advice video. And this doesn't have to be just for people that are already nail techs. It can be for aspiring nail techs that are kind of thinking about maybe going to nail school or cosmetology school. It could be for anybody really that's wanting to get into the beauty industry, whether that be makeup, hair, nails, anything like that. And also just those like really die-hard nail lovers out there. Yeah, so this is just going to be a little bit of my take, my personal story, going into school and being in the beauty industry. I have been licensed for a few years now, and I really just wanted to give my take, kind of behind the scenes of what people don't tell you and what you should expect. I'm going to be covering everything from kind of behind the scenes at a salon, kind of like the real salon life that a lot of people don't know about. I'm going to be covering the business side of things and the money side of things. Yeah, just a lot of the juicy questions that people have asked me lately. So if you guys are interested in this video, then please keep watching. So I guess I'll just start with my story from the beginning and kind of hit the questions that you guys have asked me. I started out by just really having a passion for nails. It was something that I did as a hobby, and after I was in school, I was at a university for 2 years, and I really didn't know what I wanted to even get a degree in, so I was just kind of taking classes to fill my time. I decided that I was done with that and I was going to go to school for something that I was actually passionate about. So I quit the university. I was working a retail job at the time, and I just continued to work that retail job through nail school. Nail school lasted about a year. The actual classes were just like 4 months, like half of a semester, or a semester, and then the other semester was just kind of computer work, just the paperwork side of things. So nail school was super easy, for me at least. It was really, really enjoyable. If you guys want a more in-depth video about nail school itself, let me know, because that is like a whole nother video in and of itself. So let me know in the comments if you'd like to see that. But yeah, so I immediately got a job in my hometown, and I was working at a salon that was actually only open about 4 days a week. And those 4 days were in the middle of the week, not even on the weekends. So me being a newbie, I didn't realize that if you're going to work in the beauty industry, you need to be working on the weekends. That's where the money is. So like I said, I started there. The people were great. They gave me the position. I moved all my stuff in. I was there just a few months, like maybe 3 months, and I realized that I was making absolutely no money, and I didn't even want to show up there because it was such a waste of my time. So I ended up leaving that salon, and I went to the next salon. This one was in a little bit of a bigger city near me, so it definitely had way more potential. It had high-end clients. It was a high-end salon. It was a full-service salon as well, so I had so many opportunities to make more money there. So I was super, super excited. I was actually a booth renter here. So no, I was a booth renter at the first salon. So this salon, I was an employee. So I basically got 50% of all of the services that I did, and then I got a percentage for any kind of retail or products that I sold. So yeah, I was really, really excited about this position. It went well for a while, but I kind of didn't have the support system that I really needed. At the time at that salon. The manager, the owner, she didn't really do anything as far as driving traffic in for me. They had never really offered nails from a nail tech before, so it was kind of hard to get that demographic in without anybody knowing I was even there. So that was really slowing me down, and then some of the other women that were and were not licensed cosmetologists were doing nails also, so they were taking clients away from me that I was supposed to have. So it was just kind of going that way, if you guys can imagine. So I ended up leaving that salon after about, it was right under a year I worked there. I can't remember if it was 10 or 11 months. But yeah, so just from those two experiences, I would tell you guys, if you are going to go to a salon, whether it be for hair or for makeup or for nails, make sure that you do your research on the salons. Make sure you know what days they're open, what their clientele looks like, what kind of services they offer, what they have offered in the past. Do your research so you know what you're walking into and you don't have to be surprised and have to adjust like on the fly. And also, I would say that you really need to be prepared not to make a lot of money at all in the beginning. I know this goes for hair as well, because I've had plenty of hair friends that would say the same thing. They've told me very similar stories. So definitely don't plan on cashing out super early. I've heard also, as far as building a clientele goes, you need a good 2 years sometimes to have a really steady, loyal clientele that will always come back to you, that will follow you if you were to ever move salons, things like that. So don't get discouraged your first year. I know it sounds like, oh my god, a year and I'm still not making the money I should, but I mean, that's just how it goes in this industry. People that are coming to you for their services, like to change their physical appearance, they need to trust you and they need to kind of just fill you out and become friends with you. So you really have to know what they want, and it becomes a personal relationship, so it's going to take a while. But anyway, with all of that being said, I ended up leaving that job because I needed to make money, and it had been a year at this point, and I had gotten another offer from a salon. This salon was over an hour away from my house, so I would be doing at least 2 hours of driving every single day to this job. So it was definitely a commitment, but I decided to do it anyway because I had talked to the owner and they had recently moved, remodeled, rebranded. They were a high-end salon with high-end clientele. So that was the kind of clientele that I was told I would be going into. So I was like, yes, this is my area, this is what I need to be doing, this is where I need to be. So I took the leap, and even though I was kind of struggling financially, I did it anyway because I had high hopes. And that did not turn out the way it should. Like I said, guys, do your research. Don't just listen to what the owner is telling you or what the employees are telling you, because yeah, they're going to sugarcoat it because it's their salon. I would tell you guys to Google it, to Facebook it, to look them up on their social media. If they have a website, talk to their clients. Just go up there yourself, maybe as a client, maybe somebody that's just looking around. Like, check it out before you make your decision. Because when I got to this place, it was definitely not a high-end salon. The appearance was not a high-end salon. The kind of clientele that was coming in was not a high-end clientele. And I don't mean that in any kind of derogatory way, but I say that because I came in charging high-end prices for my services. And after about 3 weeks there, I was getting the feedback that these clients were appalled by the prices. So it was definitely not an audience that needed those kind of services or were going to pay those kind of prices. So I was completely misinformed by the owner and some of the employees there. So it was definitely a sad situation, and I only worked there for a little over a month. I'm sure you guys have heard horror stories about the terrible bosses that can be at salons, and I finally found one. That third salon, she was kind of a nightmare. She wanted things her way, and she actually used to do nails, so some of her clients came to me to get the services done, and when they were getting it different, they would complain to her, and she would ask me to change my style, to do things in manicures and pedicures that were actually illegal. They were not with the guidelines and with the rules for our state as far as cosmetology goes. Just different things just to quell her clients and make them feel better. Which I understand it's completely about customer service, but I'm not going to sacrifice my skills. I'm not going to sacrifice my license, possibly. I'm not going to do something that I know is not right. So I had to stand my ground in that situation and get out of there, and I'm very, very glad I did looking back. I wish I had done my research and kind of never even went there, but you live and you learn. So as of right now, I'm in a much better position. I actually work with a company out of a large city near my home, and they are a traveling cosmetic company, so I work with them, which I absolutely adore all of them, absolutely love. the opportunities that I have with them to travel on location and do services. And I also do personal services myself. But yeah, it's definitely something that I'm glad I took on. It was a big decision of mine to go it alone and not have a salon setting to kind of have guaranteed income, because I had done it for a year and there was no guaranteed income. So I would definitely say if you guys are ready to do the work, you're ready to put in the hours and the effort, I would say definitely go it alone if you can. Make sure you're abiding by all your the rules and the laws in your state, and I would just do it. I would go for it. I would say for sure marketing is going to be your #1 priority, just getting your name out there and letting people know who you are and what you're offering, whether it be for hair or for nails, whatever. I have made my own business cards, I have made my own flyers, I've put those out around town, around different businesses in a couple of different towns. Word of mouth, social media, blog, YouTube for example. You guys can do anything to get your name out there. And just keep going, keep hustling, don't give up. It's going to take a year or two, but you're going to get in the groove and you're going to find where you need to be if you just keep going. I'm so glad that I did not get discouraged. I'm so glad that I didn't give up my dream of being a nail tech. I'm so glad that I didn't like stay in one of those salon scenarios that was just not right for me. So yeah, that's definitely my advice that I can give for you guys, is just to, if it's something you want to do and it's your passion, keep going for it. Keep going and don't give up. It's kind of the same thing for so many other things in life, but yeah, and you're gonna have, like I did, you're gonna have people that are naysayers and they're gonna put you down and they're gonna tell you you can't do it, like that monster boss I had. They're gonna tell you things to discourage you, but a lot of the times it's jealousy. A lot of the times it's they wish that they were in your position and that they could have done it the way you're doing it now. So yeah, so I think I've done enough talking for one video, but if you guys want a nail advice video part 2 where I actually get into kind of the business side of things, let me know, because I could talk about everything from your attire you should wear if you're in a salon setting or if you're doing it independently, like traveling. I could go over things that you would need in your nail kit, in your nail table at a salon, kind of what to price things, what kind of products you should be using. I mean, I could get into so much more. So if you guys want to see that second video, definitely let me know, because I would love to do that. So thank you guys so much for sitting through this with me and listening to me blabber. I really, really appreciate it. If you guys are not subscribed, please take 2.5 seconds to head over and click that subscribe button. I would love you forever. Thank you guys once again, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.